This week's edition of Eagles on Air was brought to you by the North Central Health Department.
Good morning, OHS. Shane Miles here with Casey Nicholas, bringing you another edition of Eagles on Air.
On Wednesday, there was an assembly held discussing dating violence and bullying. Bravo was responsible in setting this up. They brought in Miss Ohio as the speaker. She has personally went through bullying and dating violence and was here to tell her story.
Also on Wednesday, there was livestock judging in Valentine. 23 O'Neill FFA members traveled down to Valentine to participate in the contest put on by the Valentine Alumni Association.
Today at 3:30, there's a little girls' cheer clinic. This is always fun for both the children and the cheerleaders. Let's hope that all young, inspiring cheerleaders can make it. This is the 14th year that they have been doing this, and they have always had good turnouts.
Now let's hand it over to the weather.
I'm Curtis Milner, and I'm bringing you the weekend weather forecast. On Friday, it will be mostly sunny and warm with a high of 80 and a low of 51. And on Saturday, it will be breezy and cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 49. And on Sunday, it'll be partly sunny and breezy with a high of 73 and a low of 48. Now to Dave.
Hey, it's Dave here with next week's forecast. Monday will be sunny and pleasantly warm with a high of 74. Tuesday will be a couple of showers possible and a high of 61. Wednesday there will be bright sunshine with a high of 64. And Thursday will be warmer with bright sunshine with a high of 75. Off to Cody and Austin.
I don't know about you, Austin, but I bet the golf team wishes I was on that team. I bet cross country, I bet they wish they had you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello. Welcome to another edition of O'Neill Sports Weekly. It's been a pretty busy week here at O'Neill. Last Friday, the Eagles traveled to Central City winning. The Eagles won 10-5. This Friday, the Ord Chanticleers come to town, and the game will be broadcasted by an Ord radio station. So if you'd like to listen to it, it'll be on the radio. The softball team last Saturday had a triangular in O'Neill, beating Wisner and Lutheran High Northeast. On Tuesday, they traveled to St. Paul, losing, but it was a good battle. Austin?
The cross-country team went to West Holt for their last meet. The girls placed second with Tasha Lechtenberg and Brandy Walters leading the pack. The boys placed third with Daniel Waterman and Umberto Castillo leading the pack. The golf team had districts this week and placed seventh with Allison Devko getting second, and she'll be going to state. So good job, Allison.
Yeah, very nice job. The volleyball team this week traveled to Plainview, winning in 3 sets in a pretty dominating performance. I was actually there for that game.
Me too.
Yeah, we traveled together. Wow. Yeah. But as for sports, this is Cody and Austin signing off.
It's hard to believe that half of the fall sports are coming to a close. It's also hard to believe that it's already October in Nebraska and there's no snow on the ground.
Tonight is Ewing's homecoming dance. In the past years, they have celebrated homecoming but did not have a dance. With combining in football this year, they decided to host a dance and invite O'Neill. Anyone grades 9 through 12 is welcome to come.
Tomorrow, the All-State Music Editions are being held in Norfolk. The 7 students competing in this year's competition are Tim Hansen, Laura Lingenhanger, Miranda Hofer, Connor Peterson, Jessica Marvin, Mark Favre, and Bobby Walters.
Last year, they did not have anyone qualify for the All-State Conference. However, in the 3 previous years, they had someone each year. Mr. Jakes is hoping that they will also get a qualifier this year. The All-State Conference is held November 18th through 20th in Lincoln.
Marching band competitions start this week. Their first competition is in Pierce. Mr. Dean has gone 5 for 5 in marching band competitions for superiors, and hopefully he'll receive his 6th tomorrow.
Let's hand this off to Paige for an interview with the 9th and 10th graders about the Respect Retreat.
I'm Paige Stevens, and I'm going to ask a few of the 9th and 10th graders that went to Faith Community Church for the Respect Retreat last Friday a couple of questions. What do you feel was the most important thing you took from the retreat?
I feel the most important thing I took from the retreat was learning how to respect others and not judging people when you don't know about them. And once you get to know them, you know that they're good people.
What was the most impactful thing you experienced?
The most impactful thing I had during that day was at the end, we had a bonfire and we all sat around in a circle with a candle in the middle. And people could go up and say what they wanted to change in their lives.
Everyone able to take something from this experience?
You could tell by all the emotions. There was a lot of people crying and hugging and apologizing to each other, so I think this really did impact a lot of the people there.
Can you explain to us what the Respect Retreat was all about?
The Respect Retreat taught us how to respect each other, ourselves, and how to stand up for each other.
Thanks, Paige. Hopefully this can be a yearly event for freshmen and sophomores to come.
We now have a new movie critic, Randy Baker. Now, originally, movies have been rated with stars and even ducks, as Sean Harold used to do. But Randy likes to go about it a little differently. He rates his movies with pieces of bologna. So now let's hand it off to Randy and find out what's good to eat.
Hi, O'Neill. It's time for another movie review. The Other Guys is a movie about two cops, Alan Gamble and Terry Hoyts, or Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. They're disgraced New York City police detectives assigned to filling out paperwork for cocky heroes, hero cops Danson and Heinzsmith, or The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. Then one day, things turn bright for Gamble and Hoyts, Danson and Heinzsmith die, so while chasing a criminal, and they were chasing him and fell off a roof. So when Gamble and Hoyts get their chance, they want to make the most of it. They jump in Gamble's Toyota Prius and head towards their crime scene, which involves a famous stockbroker. Gamble also takes Hoyts to meet his wife, Eva Mendes, who is very attractive. During the course of this movie, Gamble and his wife get in a huge argument, and his wife leaves him, but later comes back to him. Gamble and Hoyts had their differences in the beginning, but come together later in an unstoppable force. They use both of their intellectual skills to solve the crime and send the bad guys to jail. Gamble and Hoyts are recognized and praised and given top cop jobs. There is a happy ending to the movie, but there are some negative aspects to the movie, like language is bad. There you go. Well, man takes care of this. There's also a lot of innuendo, but that falls into the bad language. And the movie is a little long, and my butt started to hurt a little bit, I will be honest. So, there you go. So, that gives the movie a 3 out of 5 bologna pieces.
Thanks, Randy. That definitely seems like a movie people want to go out and see, with a rating of 3 pieces of bologna out of 5.
Well, that's all for this week's edition of Eagles on Air. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Eagles on Air. If you have any news or comments for future broadcasts, you can email us at eaglesonairnews@gmail.com.